Even though it's still winter, the spring market has already started. We're going to talk today why we are going to see more real estate activity this winter than we've seen in the past few. One of the reasons that we are going to see more real estate activity this winter is a pent-up seller demand. Over the last few years, we've seen a lot of sellers hold back from entering the market because of all of the craziness going on. Now that the economy is doing well and many people are seeing new uses for their homes and all of the equity they've gained, a lot of people are contemplating putting their home on the market, and so that is going to bring more sellers and more opportunities for buyers this year. Along with pent-up demand, we are also going to see more real estate activity this year because sellers have equity in their homes that they are ready to tap into. They're ready to take that equity and move it to somewhere that fits their needs better at this point. Another reason we are going to see more sales this year is that our homes have taken on new meaning since the last couple of years unfolded. Now, so many people are working remotely, and so they're looking at things like, now I need a home office, or maybe I want to work from the beach. It's time to get out of Michigan and move to Florida. But whatever the reason is, home has been more important now over the last few years than it ever has been as a base for our lives. And so people are now thinking about, does my home meet my needs? And if it doesn't, let's take advantage of the market and move. So we're going to see that activity this year. Another reason that we're going to see increased activity is that buyers are savvy now and they're realizing that they are just throwing away their money on rent. They're ready to own, which oftentimes is cheaper than renting. One thing I like to remind people who are renting of is that if you're just renting because you're afraid to enter the market, think about it this way. When you are renting, the entire portion of your payment, you're never going to see it again. When you own, though, you are able to build equity. I like to think of it this way. When you buy a home, you have to consider interest rates, and we're looking at upper 3s, 4s this year, but when you are renting, you're paying 100% interest. You're never gonna get it back. The final reason I wanna talk about today that I believe we're going to see an increase in sales has to do with interest rates like we just talked about. We have seen interest rates rise quite a bit over the month of January. In fact, we are looking at the end of the year that we are likely going to be in the 4s. Now, I know that this causes some panic for people because they hear interest rates rising. This is actually a good thing. It's still historically low and we can't keep at these low rates forever. But as a buyer, a lot of buyers are looking at that and it's creating an urgency to get into whatever home they want to purchase before those rates rise further. These reasons I've mentioned so far, these are just a few of the reasons we're going to see more sales this year. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball. We have to see it actually unfold, but I'm looking forward to this great year of 2022 real estate, which is sure to be another crazy ride.